I have to do a video too. My stupid alarm cracked it. But yeah, so I was saying about the Subi. It just looks so funny when I go with my mom when we all cram in the Subi. I always have fun with my mom. Usually we go to the house, drop the dogs off. We sometimes go to the dollar store together because that's like our mall, because having low income, it's like the mall's great. I mean, the dollar store is great. We have so much fun with the baby. Usually he's asleep. Sometimes awake, usually asleep. When he's awake, he goes with my mom because he won't be fussy in stores with my mom. My mom will usually carry him or take him in the stroller with her. And I'm like with them, or I like walk to go get something else real quick or something. Usually we go to the dollar store, and usually always thrift stores. There's one in Ceres that they always sell like brand new stuff almost. It's so awesome. But the thing about that thrift store in Ceres is they're so expensive. My goodness. But the bomb thing about it is I got like 3 awesome glass dolls from them. I got like a beautiful plate that I want to have in my future house just for display. And I got him 3 cute Pokemons, 2 Pikachus, and 1 Jigglypuff teddy bear, which I washed, of course. Right now they're in storage until he gets his room in the future. And I found him Sully last week, which I just washed him so he's not germy, and he's sanitized, and that is my favorite. Because I'm like, you know how hard it is to find Sully from Monsters Inc.? You have to get that at Disneyland, because they just don't sell anything, even on Amazon, Walmart, Target. Nothing Sully. And I'm like, Sully's my favorite character, if you can't tell why I want Sully for him. But yeah, I was so happy I sanitized and cleaned it for him. But yeah, that Ceres thrift store is always legit, but they're so, like I said, super expensive. Everything's like $3, $5, some stuff, and there's like $100, and it's like, this stuff is donations. My goodness. But their stores all, since the coronavirus, they all shot in price because they didn't make their money's worth. But still, it's like, this is like stuff people threw away pretty much, gave away for tax and whatnot. But it's like, oh my gosh, it's expensive. But our original one is the one on McHenry that we have a friend that works there named Melissa, and we always go to that one. Even though they sometimes have good stuff, sometimes they have brand new excellent kids books, which I love for him, but usually they never have any more toys anymore. For some reason they narrow down on the kids toys, so there's really nothing. But thank goodness I got him a few and I sanitized them all, and they're all perfect. I have him a few, so you know, he only needs a few, because as a newborn they don't really gonna play with toys anyways. Like they say, they're pretty much gonna eat more remotes than they will a toy. So yeah, so I'm like, well, that's understandable, they're kids, so they're not gonna understand the concept of play with this toy and don't eat the remote. He's like, I'm not gonna understand that. So I only have a few, of course, newborn toys, which is perfect. That's why I like love thrift stores. Just sanitize and clean everything. Just don't buy clothes, of course. I don't buy clothes. Just buy like toys, books, glass dolls if they're cheap, because that in my future house, I'll love my book room with my son on my books, because I want to teach him to read when he grows up. That's how you gain knowledge and wisdom, and don't follow society, because if you follow people sometimes don't know everything. And especially since nowadays they're trying to delete history and they're trying to make it like a whole nother way and stuff. So I'm just like, don't, number one, listen to God and the Bible, because that's what we do in this family. Me, him, and his grandma Francine, and the Chavez family, that's what we do. We listen to God, huh, sweetheart? God and the Bible is number one, my love. Yep, son. That's our main thing. And after that, reading. It's just like exploring, adventure, read. Definitely, that's what I want for my son, huh, sweetheart? I want you to read. And then we watch cartoons together. I love Disney Plus, because we even watched Monsters Inc. today after his shot. Last night we watched Wreck-It Ralph. He's seen Toy Story: A Bug's Life so far. We've watched, we watched The Little Mermaid, even though that's girly. I told him that that's something that mommy grew up with, so he watched that. That was cute. But of course, you know, he kind of pays attention, of course. It's like, well, obviously he's 4 months. He's not gonna like fully watch it with me. Not yet, anyways. He's gonna be my movie buddy later on in life. It's gonna be so cute to finally have someone to cuddle with, watch movies with. Later, watch horror movies with, but not right now, of course. That's for a long time. Right now, it's just gonna be Disney movies and like good family movies. Nothing inappropriate, because I would knock somebody out if they show him an inappropriate movie. Not until the accurate time, until he's older. It's like, I would knock you out. Only good movies. like I said, it's just my choices as mommy. I'm the one that gave birth and suffered like heck. I never slept for a whole year. Breast pumping almost, well, right now 4 months. So my tata has everything sore and everything you go through as a mom. So I'm like, yeah, I get a say so, a huge say so. But yeah, so I went to the doctor today. He has gained in height and weight, of course, so that's good. Height, I believe, was he's, I think, around like 26, 27 inches. They think he's gonna be really tall, which would be really funny because, like I said, my dad was really tall and his dad's tall. His dad on a good day is like 5'11", 5'10". Me, I'm tall for a girl, kind of. I just look and seem tall, but I'm 5'6". So it's like, I seem tall, but I think that's because I'm kind of narrow, kind of skinny. But yeah. Yeah, like I said, and then she checked my blood pressure because I told her it's been low, but she's like, what you need then is electrolytes or salt. But for me, electrolytes is breastfeeding, so yeah, just want to drink more Gatorades or Pedialyte, which I can't stand Pedialyte, so Gatorade it is. I'll buy some of those with my mom next time. Those, and I have organic energy drink that has no sugar in it, just a dash of caffeine. It's like way less than the caffeine intake I could take breastfeeding, so it's nice. I gotta have one strawberry one if I wanted to, but I haven't bought any yet because the store didn't have them last time. Oh my gosh, but they're delicious, and they're actually organic and everything healthy, so it's like awesome, super cool. But of course, yeah, one a day, because you have to count your caffeine when you're breastfeeding, of course, because then that's why he'll stay up and whatnot, or his stomach will hurt. And I try to make sure I don't eat spicy. Of course, I haven't eaten hot Cheetos. I only eaten hot Cheetos once pregnant, because I was like, I just craved them so bad. But I was like, I just have to. Just once or twice pregnant. Once after giving birth to him, and never again, because I realized never again, because that burned the stomach. And I was like, oh yeah, because everything I eat is gonna go to my tatas and kill him. So I'm like, oh, no spicy, no hot Cheetos. Not until next year, or until I'm done a pumping. I just thank the Lord I'm still 4 months and still being able to pump milk since he won't latch to his mom. So it's like great. I'm like, oh, thank you, Lord. Just keep it going until at least he can eat. Because as soon as we hit 6 months, or as soon as he's finally ready to eat some cereal, like oatmeal or some fruits that I'll make, I'll be like, oh heck yes. Because then I could feed him that, get him a tad full, and then give him the milk to sleep to, and it'd be like great. Like, oh yes, because then kind of get him a dash more fuller. I asked that today at the doctor's office, but she's like, 4 months, yeah, not ready yet. Because some parents do already, you know, especially back in the days. Back in the days, they're not as pansies as they are nowadays. But still, I want to be careful because they do have, you know, accurate more studies nowadays than they did back then in the days when people were more rough with babies and stuff. So I do want to listen, of course, because they know better. And like I said, my stomach had acid reflux really bad. So like other babies, I'm like, they could have probably eaten by now at 4 months and been fine. But I'm like, my son had terrible, horrific acid reflux that he become the exorcist scream crying. So I don't really want to take that chance. I want to listen. I will listen because I will wait until he's ready. As his mom, you'll know when he finally eats that fruit. Hopefully, I pray like at 5 months. Well, like, yeah, like right there, that'd be perfect. Cause so like a month kind of early, 6 months is it? Cause then that'd be perfect. Cause then I'd be like, here, awesome. Have a tad of fruit that I will make and put it in jars, put it away, and the date on it, of course, and give him some and get him a tad more fuller, and then give him my milk so I don't have to have as much milk. Oh my goodness, because my son loves overeating on mama. So it like stresses me out because I have to try to catch up. I have to like force my body to make more milk, which it's not going to because I already make the accurate milk that he needs. I'm already at 44 ounce. I'm already like overboard of what he needs to eat, and yeah, he still wants some more. It's like my body says no because I'm at where you're supposed to be, but you want to eat over more. But you know, at least he's healthy, so that's all that matters. And one day at a time, God help me just have a bigger, better supply since my son didn't want to latch. Yeah.